Yes, hi. I would like two large cheese pizzas, with pepperonis on one half, mushrooms on. Oh, oh, you know what? Yeah, deliver those in like an hour. I gotta go. Hi guys, you keep catching me at weird times. I was so hungry. I needed to order a pizza, but now I'm focused and I'm ready, and I'm excited to see if you remember the new sounds we did yesterday. Let's take a look. Remember this guy? He's a little dog begging for food at the table. He wants my pizza. A-R, beggar-er. And here's the other one. O-R, doctor-er. Very nice. Let's try some other sounds that we've learned over the past few weeks. S-I-O-N, television, jeune. T-I-O-N, vacation, shun. S-I-O-N, mansion, shun. S-T-L-E, castle, sul. And let's look at our standard cards and let's do some of these R controls. I-R, bird-er. U-R, burn-er. O-R, horn or, O-R, doctor-er. A-R, car-R, A-R, beggar-er. E-R, her-er. Okay, nice job. Now, today, we need to talk about the sound when it's a suffix ending. So yesterday, we did the when it's at the end of a multisyllabic word. But today we're going to be talking about it as a suffix ending, right? We see that a lot. So let's go ahead and talk about which ones can be at the end of a multisyllabic word. Like this, right? A-R, E-R, and O-R. Good. Let's look at some examples and try to read them. This is going to be a 3-syllable word. I need one more syllable frame. Okay, give it a try. What does that word say? I know it's really spread out. Regular, right? It looks like regular, but we don't say, I'd like a regular coffee. I want regular, so it sounds like er. Let's try another one. See if you can read it. 2-syllable word. Motor. Good, not motor, motor. OR says like beggar. Okay, let's do another one. Or not like beggar. I misspoke, like doctor. Okay, let's read one more. 2-syllable word. What does it say? Wander. It's ER at the end, and it sounds like our typical ER sound. Okay, I'm gonna wander around. Just kidding, I'm gonna stay focused. So now back to our suffixes. We know that this one, ER, also says But guess what? There's something else that can be a suffix. I'm going to write it on my blank suffix frame. OR can also be a suffix. So if the word has a base word, the is going to be spelt with one of these. Okay, as long as there's a base word, the word is going to be spelt with one of these. Okay, let's look at a couple. Let me make a little bit of room here. All right, here's our first word to look at. Let's find the base word. What's the base word? Sing. Circle the suffix. What's the suffix? What's our word? Singer. So it has a base word and then it's So it's a person who sings. So it's ER on that one. But look at this one. What's our base word here? Act. And our suffix ending here is OR. So I'm going to circle OR. What's our word? Actor. Remember, it still sounds like The suffix ending here is OR. Let's try some more of these. I want you to get your whiteboard, and I will be saying them to you, and you need to be thinking about which suffix ending it should be. Just like yesterday, you're going to have to look it up in your student notebook to help you if you're not sure. Okay, are you ready on that whiteboard? Okay. Here's your first word. Partner. Actually, I want you to think, is there a base word in partner? No, so is that a suffix ending? No, it's not. It would still be a spelling option, but not exactly a suffix ending. Let me give you one that actually has a suffix ending. Repeat after me. Jumper. What's the base word? Jump. Write jump and then make it say jumper. Okay, what did you come up with? You should have jump and then Make sure you underline the base word, circle the suffix. Okay, let's try another one. Instructor. She's an instructor at gymnastics. What's the base word? Instruct. There's a few syllables. Instruct. Go ahead and write instructor. Okay, check it to mine. Your first syllable is in. Your second syllable is struct. And then the at the end, so let's underline our base word, it's OR. The suffix ending is OR, instructor. All right, here's what I need you to do. Grab your student notebook, and we are going to add some examples into our notebook, okay? So first, I want you to find the keyword and picture, you know, the ones that we always color. They are towards the beginning. And we learned today about beggar and doctor. And you can see there's two new ones coming. So I want you to take a moment with some colored pencils or crayon and just color in beggar and doctor. You can pause here to get a couple crayons and finish that up. Okay, and then next, we need to find the spelling option section. In the sound section of the notebook, I just wanted to make sure that you knew that there's this page here that shows you all the different spelling options we're learning. And there's a specific one with all of the vowels, so that when your teacher on a test or on a dictation says, what are all the sounds for it tells you. These are what we just learned. All of these say When your teacher says, what are all the sounds for A? These are all the long A's. So this is a great resource if you're still having trouble with these. Okay, and the last thing in our notebooks is that we want to add to the spelling section with one of our new rules. So you're going to need to get into the spelling rules and find the area where we're talking about our new sounds. And what I mean is that if you go to the spelling section, I know I'm in spelling, and we just learned about vowel suffixes, right? ER and OR, both suffixes that start with a vowel. So on this page here where it says vowel suffixes, we can go down to our new one, OR, and add a word. We are going to add the word conductor. And I said conductor because sometimes that's how I see it in my head, but that's not really how we say it. We say conductor. What's the base word? Conduct. And then the suffix ending is OR. Take a look down here and you can copy mine in. Conductor. Pause until you have that entered. Okay, great job. And while we have our notebooks out, we're going to add 2 new sound-alike words. So if you can go ahead to the back to the sound-alike section, we are going to be talking about berry and berry. So find berry and berry, and let's talk about this berry first. Berry. That's the kind of berry that's just a tiny round fruit that grows on bushes or trees. So let's write that down. Tiny round fruit that grows on bushes or trees. What kind of berries have you ever had before or picked? Blueberry, strawberry, boysenberry. Okay, and then we have this berry over here. When you dig something up and put it in the ground in a hole and cover it up, you're going to bury something. So our definition will be when someone places something in a hole and covers it up. Okay, let me put these back up for you. And 2 new definitions. Okay, and when you're done with those, I want you to grab your whiteboard. Okay, my friends, on your whiteboards, I want you to write which one I say in a sentence. I am going to have a sundae with a berry on top. Write the correct berry. A sundae with a berry on top. Berry. Berry, it's this one. Okay, here's your next one. I saw a dog bury his bone. Bury. Bury. Notice it's a UR, but it kind of sounds like ER, doesn't it? Berry. Nice job. Let's do one more sound alike. Where did the dog put his bone? Write which where that should be. This one. Nah, just kidding. This one. Remember, it's got here in it. So if you're ever wondering which one is where is the dog's bone? Here. It's got to have that word. Okay, go ahead and erase. And I want you to write all the ways to do the sound all of them, all the ers. Okay, and check yours with mine when you're done. Okay, let's do a word now. Repeat after me. Inventor. What's the base word? Invent. Do invent and then use your spelling options to see which suffix ending. Inventor. When you're done, underline the base word, circle the suffix. Pause if you want more time, and when you're ready, check it with me. Inventor. Okay, repeat after me. Thriller. Dun, 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 dun. Thriller. What's the base word? Thrill. Do the base word, then add the suffix, thriller. Underline the base word, circle the suffix. Look up the suffix ending if you're not sure. Pause till you're done and check with me. Did you remember the bonus L since it's a base word? Good, and that one is ER, thriller. Okay, let's erase and end with one sentence. Repeat after me. My partner is as tall as me. My partner is as tall as me. Write it and pause. Okay, check it to mine and fix any mistakes. Make sure you start with an uppercase and end with a stop sign.